this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called One Particular Time by Alanis Morissette. And it starts off with this cool little piano idea of kind of third fret on the high E string, open E, third on the B, and then first fret on the B string. So it's kind of this G, E, D, C, and a C note kind of backs that up in the bass, and you could even kind of take third finger on the A string on the third fret and almost kind of add that note in with the lick if you wanted to. It's kind of like a little bass, two-part kind of an idea. Or you could back that up with a C major chord. And the way you play C major, first finger goes to B on the first fret, second finger on the D string, second fret, third finger on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now while you're on C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift off the first finger and make that a C major 7. Or you can add in the pinky on the B string third fret and kind of get a C major 9 out of that chord and kind of say some things around C chords. And through the intro, you may want to think about just kind of working that as kind of a down idea. And I'm kind of adding in a little bit of right hand muting with that, just to kind of make it a little bit sneaky. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up, which would kind of be a slow pace for the tune. But you'd have C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up. C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up. Play around with those lick ideas. Down, or you may want to play around with those notes that we were talking about with the intro on the piano. Or another strum pattern that I would think about through this song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot at the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is we take the C and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you do on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 which might be kind of cool through the intro too. And then from there, then we go into our verse part. Our verse starts on the C, but then we go to an F major. And we'll talk about an easy way to play this, but if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire first fret, second finger on the G second fret, third finger on the A third fret, pinky on the D string third fret. That sounds like F major chord. It sounds really groovy happy. Or you might dig on an F major 7 if you're kind of trying to avoid bars, where you do first finger on the B string first fret, second finger on the G string second fret, third finger on the D string third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord. That sounds really groovy happy. And then from the F, we'll be going to an E minor chord. We play E minor. First finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger on the D string second fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now on E minors, you may want to add in the third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E string third for an E minor 7. And then from the E minor, we go back to our F major, and then we go back to C, and then we go back to F, but then we go to a D minor chord. We play D minor. First finger goes to high on the first fret, second finger on the G string second fret, third finger on the B string third fret, and if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now while you're on D minors, it can be kind of cool to lift off the first finger and make that a D suspended second, or you could take the pinky and add it in on the high E third and kind of get a D suspended chord idea kind of going on, kind of say some things around that chord. And at the very end, we go to a G major chord. We play G major. First finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger on the low E string third fret, and third finger on the high E string third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to dig on putting the third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E third, and kind of working that for your G major. So we could kind of do that with kind of that down idea, kind of a C, F, E minor, F, or if you're digging on the down, down, up, kind of a C, down, up, F, down, up, D minor, down, up, G, or alternating between those patterns can be cool. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, then we have C, F, E minor, F, C, F, D minor, G. And from that verse, then we'll be going into our chorus part. And our chorus starts on the F, and then we go to a G, and then we go to a C major, and then we go to a D major chord. We play D major. First finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. And randomly on the D major, you can kind of lift off the 2nd finger for the D suspended 2nd idea, or add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for a D sus, and kind of say some stuff around D. And through our chorus, it's almost like we're halving a lot of our chords. And on that part, you may want to do just a down, down up on those chords, or you can even kind of take the strum pattern and half it too, kind of an F, down, up, G, up, down, up, kind of dig on that. So through our chorus with our strum pattern, we have the F, G, C, D major. You can even do the down idea, F, G, C, D, or you could have it F, down, up, G, up, down, up, C, down, up, D, up, down, then we have the F, and then kind of a C at the very end of the chorus. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you could half that pattern. You could do just kind of a long down, down, down up on each chord, and kind of work that for your halving. Or you could take the whole pattern and split it. This can be kind of a cool way to do it too. It's kind of an F with a down, 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 up, and then go to the G for the up, down, down, down. So we tried our chorus with the 16th pattern. We'd have the F, G, C, D, F, G, C, D, F, G, C, D. And we have our F with our whole pattern. And then we're back on our C, kind of at the very beginning of that chorus. And then from there, they would be going back into our verse part. Now, one other thing I'd think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, of the down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the F bar, you'd have low E for the bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. On the D minor, you'd have D for the bass. And on the D major, you'd have a D for the bass. And on the G, you'd have low E for the bass. So we tried our verse with basses. We'd have that C, F, E minor, F, C, F, D minor, G. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you could add basses to that too. And you could make it a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or a bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, down, are cool variations. So you have C, F, E minor, F, C, F, D minor, the D bass, G, Louis bass. And then if we tried our chorus with kind of a bass down, up, idea, you could kind of work basses into it by doing kind of a bass down, up on each of those chords. Or you could kind of split the pattern with the bass, kind of a bass, down, up, G, up, down, up, and kind of dig on that. So we tried our chorus with a bass down, up, down, up. We'd have F, G, C, D, F, G, C, D, F, G, we'd have the F, G, C, D. Or you can skip the pattern. F, G, C, D, F, G, C, D, F, C. And from that second chorus, then we go into our bridge part. And our bridge starts on an A minor chord. So we got first finger on the B string, first fret, second finger on the D, second fret, third finger on the G string, second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord. It sounds really sad. And you may also want to dig on lifting off the third finger and making that an A minor 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the high E third for an A minor 7 and kind of work it that way. And your bass note for your A minor would kind of be the A string for your bass. So we tried it with a bass down, up, through the bridge. We have A minor, F, A minor, F, A minor, F, G, F, G, F, G, back to the C. Or if we tried that with our 16th bass pattern, we have A minor, A minor, A minor, G, part. Now if you know there are licks around these chords or other strum patterns around these chords, feel free to kind of take this lesson and embellish it any way you want it to. So it'd be kind of cool to take the tune and kind of see what you can say with it too. From there, then we'll be going into our last chorus. So whatever. F, G, ride that out, and actually you can even kind of try and bring out those intro ideas around the C chord. Can be kind of cool too. You got a big C chord. But that's the basics of how you can strum through One Particular Time by Alanis Morissette. So, good luck!